Hello, welcome back to fromsoftserve. Today we have some more Anor Londo updates, and version 0.66 is out now on Nexus mods. Link in the description. The other thing is, I do have a Patreon, and on my Patreon recently I added, but I don't think I ever mentioned it, I added Google Drive links on there. So you can download the mod faster if you want. I had to upgrade my Google Drive storage, but it was worth it. Ooh, actually, this part doesn't look that good. I'll have to edit that. Damn. But yeah, you can download it faster if you want. But yeah, 0.66 is out now. It's pretty snazzy. It includes all of the changes you've seen prior. And the light shafts here got a little bit stronger. Because I wanted them to show up a little bit more. And then I've worked on this little relief here as well. A little more wood style. I've just been kind of going ham on Anor Londo, really. Been having a lot of fun, though, so that's... Okay, hey, I was stuck in your gooch there for a second. Your armor gooch? Is that a thing? I also touched Northern Undead Asylum. I did that late last night. I was like, you know what? Let me undo my changes from, like, months ago. But yeah, in Anor Londo, in the interiors as well, obviously you can see that better normal map on the bricks obviously extends into here as well. The tile down here is now no longer like perfectly flat. It has just a little bit of surface detail or showing some sort of depth, right? And that's certainly the goal. This room is unchanged. I do not like how the ambient occlusion automatically like darkens a whole lot of that shit. Oh, actually no, I take it back. If we were on the upside of this, you'll see there's actually sun coming in these windows now. As before, there was no sunlight, but like there should have been. But there was the exterior map piece that was actually blocking it, but you couldn't see it. But we'll go to the higher level to check that out. That was actually something that's been on my list for a fucking long time. Ridiculous. I still got to tweak the specular map on these tiles. I forgot to go back and do that. I was going to tone down the specular, but guess who forgot to do that? But yeah, the better normal maps on the stairs, on the most of the textures I've hit now by this point, which is delightful. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna parry your bitch ass. God, look how good the Silver Knights look. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I just got the biggest screen tear in existence. Sheesh. Hey. Oh, I guess I had low health. Oh shit. Well, okay. Such is life. We'll just go back to whatever goddamn bonfire I was at. It's quick. It's quick. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I haven't really touched Guinevere's room much at all, although I have upscaled her painting that's in the interior portions. Because Large Chest Ahead definitely deserved some upscaling love. But upscaling the artwork, because I also did the painting, painting of Ariamis. I also did that. But the problem with upscaling the artwork is you have to be very careful when you're doing it not to basically create like AI upscaling artifacts. Because like when it's trying to make, or realize where the lips are, and there's certain things that it gets a little goofy about, like if there's hands, and luckily none of them had that. But I was careful to basically not go too ham on it. Actually, I need revenge. I'm gonna strafe your ass. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Come on, Gwyn's sword. This is New Game +1, so I have to forget that they do have more health than normal. But still. Love to see it. I can only really parry a DS1. DS2, I think, is the worst in terms of parrying, for me, personally. I can't sense the engagement point, like, at all. I have just no ability to know where that is. DS3, I can parry like once every 5 times. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, we're going to go in the interior here. check out some of the textures while we're doing it. And I can show off my rad combat skills. Don't even need a buck. Oh, yeah, there's the sunlight coming in. Okay, kill bitches. Yeah, so now there's actually sunlight coming in this room. This has been on my list forever. It's kind of inaccurate lighting, to be honest. Like, it's kind of weird how the sunlight is hitting through this side part. Like, it should only be coming through the window, like right here. I have to kind of look at that because, like, there is geometry right here. So I'm not actually fully sure why that is, but I'll look in Blender. But yeah, Blender is what allowed me to do this and slice off essentially the wall. Because what's happening is actually, I was incorrectly thinking that they were not drawing the map piece that is above. Which actually, let's go into, yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that metal ball. That's not important. We don't need that. Let's go to Anor Londo. Because I tried fixing this before. By basically when you fly over here, oh yeah, I ended up slicing off. I made little window holes on this side, and then I realized I was on the wrong side, and that the sunlight only comes in on this side. So I haven't actually like fixed up this side yet, but weirdly, yeah, the sunlight. Oh, maybe that's why. I think I do need to copy this over actually. I can basically duplicate my work over here. And then sort of like put them in front of these windows. So I haven't quite done that yet, but the effect is still quite good. But anyway, so there's the 2330 map piece that's up here. That's big exterior. Oh my god, I'm getting like weird screen tearing. I never get screen tearing. And then it's the interior map piece, which is 3350. So they're separate map pieces, and basically what was happening is this exterior piece was still rendering. And, you know, there was no cutout here, right? And so that's what was blocking the sunlight. But what was confusing to me, and I just didn't realize, is that when you're on the inside, let's see if I click on this, you'll see that basically that exterior map piece, it's hard to capture it actually. Yeah, it's hard to capture it. You have to like be from a very specific angle. Yeah, okay, here's a good example. So you can see the 2330 map piece. There's a big wall right here. But if you go on the inside, it disappears because the normals are faced this way, but it becomes invisible when you look this way. So it was actually a pretty clever way for FromSoft of having inside this room, but you could see out the windows because the normal is faced the other way on the exterior map piece. So you could still see outside, and you could still render this. So it's kind of a win-win, I guess. But for me, I was like, I want both. So that's why I had to slice this off. I will be going back and actually fix this up a little bit more to see if I can fix the lighting-related issues. But we do have light coming in through these windows as well. But yeah, this has been on my list for a long time. I did upscale these paintings. And so they're still, you know, I didn't go too crazy. I didn't go 4x. I just went 2x on it. And so they still look like the original paintings. They just are a little sharper, just a little bit. I have to remember they are paintings. So that's the other thing, is it takes the style of the original and only enhances that. So they still have a painterly look. That's kind of the goal, right? I meant to upscale this carpet. I ended up actually doing the bed, and I think I did some of the other stuff as well. I don't think I did the chairs yet, but I have done the actual wall here. You can tell there's a little bit of surface detail on this wallpaper, just a little bit. And then the fireplace, I don't think I've done the bottom portion. But yeah, Anor Londo is looking fucking awesome. Oh my god, thank God for iframes, right? Hey, don't be like that. You love to see it. Okay, usually I don't take you guys on like at the same... Well, and this would be why. Oh, 3 of them? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, homie. I forgot about the third guy. I was going to show off the other AI upscaled. Oh, fuck. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here, okay? Nobody wants you here. I was showing off sunlight, and I manually added the light shafts from Oscar's room in the Undead Asylum. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, I didn't think you were going to, like, run forward like that, to be honest with you. So, that's just, yeah, it's rude. Hey, thank you for doing your shield thing. Okay, well, don't, you know. Get your bitch asses right here. Okay, I fucking failed. Oh, classic Anor Londo shenanigans. I love it. And I know some people are going to be like, why don't you edit this stuff out? I don't know. I think it's fun. This is the fun of being an Anor Londo. Is, oh, no. I just gained another one. Okay, let's see if I can, like, go parry iframes to parry iframes. Is that a thing? Oh. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. That was real bad. The answer is no, I cannot. Not at all. Jesus Christ. All right. Beyond that, I was gonna say, I can either start a new character or quit out real quick. Yeah, I'll probably just quit out real quick. Let's load the game. Let's go to FG. Black Bow of Ferris, you love to see it. Nice, thank you. Yeah, so I made a new character because I actually went back last night and I modified. And I undid a lot of my way earlier changes of like changing the aesthetic. A lot of the textures I had changed to that sort of like darker interior, black and greenish looking texture. So I undid that. It's all back to like sandstone. These rocks got a little bit of an upgrade. They look particularly rocky and cool. The gravestones, all of them got an upgrade because they were low resolution as hell. And now they got a little bit of roughness going on. This wall got an upgrade. Most of the normals, I was popping through, and now they look pretty fucking good. And I believe it's once again Northern Undead Asylum's a little darker, but I kind of like it. So you can see the textures are back to their sandstone nature here. And it's pretty contrasty, pretty, well, I don't know about contrasty, but it is dark. And I really dig that. It makes it really seem like an abandoned, hopeless Undead Asylum. I don't think I've done these doors yet. No, I definitely have not. That's pretty nasty. I guess I could show my process of just upscaling these doors, because these are pretty nasty, right? Let me get close. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Yeah, I guess that's a good opportunity. If everyone in the chat, vote if you want to see that. And no one can vote. Yeah, let's go to Northern Undead Asylum. I think it'll be pretty quick. I've gotten a pretty good, but I haven't shown like the creating the better normals or anything, so this might be interesting for texture nerds, I guess, which I'm still not a texture expert at all. Pretty awful at it. So we have 8541. All right. So what we do, luckily I already have, oh no, that's prepare to die. Nope, don't want that. Nope, that's prepare to die. Damn. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I usually have one folder up that is for my model files. So, but because it's an object, we actually have to go back to OBJ. And then it's 8541. Although it commonly will still reference textures from the map that it's in. Not always. Sometimes they actually pack the textures into the BND here if they want it to be portable, which is nice. I kind of prefer when they do that, to be honest. So we yabber that open, 8541, and ignore the model. That's where like animation shit is. Oh yeah, Anno BND, we have a Fiverr. They do not have a TPF file in here, so we know they're referencing textures from the M18 folder, right? Oh, shit. Oh, it's already in the Fiverr. What am I doing? So we open that up, and we can see it is the door. Man, I'm getting weird screen tearing. This is bizarre. So we go to material, and you can see there's only one listing because it's just the door. So it's M19 object door. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, we basically go over to our other folder, which I had up here, which is under the map folder. You go to the M18 because all the textures are stored in the M17, M16, M15, etc. And in M18, we have to find M19 object door. So it might be in... Also, funny thing, I noticed that there was actually a texture called M19 Andre. And I'm like, he's not in this map. He's not in Northern Undead Asylum. It was really strange. I looked at it and, well, we can actually unpack it real quick. I think it's just his hair. I don't know why, but I think it's just his fucking hair. Yeah, it's his hair. But I think it's like darker. I think his hair is pretty gray, right? I don't know. So anyway, M19 metal be okay, M19. Let's see. Oh, I think it's going to be in 003. Yes. Jute bag, rubble, stairs, object skull. Oh, the nest. Oh, M1001 tree. Really? It stored a texture for that. That's weird. Oh, the gargoyle. That's a good one. Okay, so we have object door. So we're going to unpack the albedo and the normal. I'm not messing with the specular currently. I'll get back to that. Okay, we have our door texture, which is 1024 by 512, so it definitely needs an upgrade. So first, we're going to make it into a PNG, and let's open up Photo AI. That's the good AI, where it's just enhancing detail on textures that were pre-existing, and it would be nothing without the original textures. That I'm okay with for AI. I think that's a pretty good usage. So let's open up this. It's going to autopilot a little bit to kind of detect it and see, but normally I have it set to the standard preset. So upscaling by 2x. It's currently thinking of, well, that looked fucking weird. Okay, so this is the work that it did. So you can see it actually increased detail quite a bit. And this is quite a zoom though, like we're zooming in big time. But I think it actually does a really good job of not ruining the original aesthetic. That's not as good there. So usually what I can do is like lower the compression or like what it's trying to undo. Let's see from farther away. And so usually you test some different models here to see if that doesn't get as... Low resolution is probably going to look terrible. Yeah, that one usually looks pretty awful. Basically, turn off all of the extra settings. No, that doesn't... Well, okay. Yeah, I guess the original didn't really look good there either. It only looked good over here, because this has like surface detail. But this actually looked bad originally. And now it just looks cleaner, but still bad, I guess. See, that's something I can't as much... I mean, you can try to like do a little sharpen pass. Subject only. That's a new set. I don't know what this red is, by the way. Okay, so that sharpened this up just a tad. Although you can see there's like this blur that they put here. So you can actually like slightly move up the de-blur, because it does seem like this was blurred a bit much for no particular reason. And so you can kind of keep cranking up that setting until it'll get rid of this blur, or attempt to. Because, yeah, I don't think that looks particularly good. Okay, it's really thinking about it here. Oh, look at... Ooh! Yeah, it went too far. They went too far. Yep. So you kind of have to, like, walk it until it doesn't completely destroy the image. Well, I mean, really, the goal is not to destroy the image at all. So I might just have to put up with that blur there. Oh, here we got a balance here. Okay. So here it's a little sharper. It still looks good over here. A lot of surface detail added. And we're zoomed in a lot, but this became a little less blurred. But let's zoom out. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good actually. And this is just the top portion. Let's see the bottom portion. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it still looks just like the original IMO, just a little sharper. All right. Okay. Well, I am decently happy with that. We'll see how it looks in game. We have the backup in case we don't like it. So next thing, we open the PNG we just upscaled, which yeah, from farther away that actually looks pretty decent. We need to now save it as a DDS file, and we will overwrite the one that is there. And we have to choose the texture compression, which we cannot use BC5 for this, because obviously it looks weird, and that's for our normal map. So we use BC1. Save that. We now have a new texture that is... Or wait, did I not save it as... Wait. Yeah, okay, 1024 by 2048. It just hadn't updated it. So there we go, 2K by 1K. You'll love to see it. So then let's just yabber that, because that sends it back into the DCX file. But we have the backup of that file if we don't like this change. The next thing is we're going to look at the normal map, which actually looks pretty decent. But you'll see it's also 1024 by 512. So this is sort of your excuse to up the resolution of the normal map, which is just going to increase the surface detail and just make it look better. But you want to do it carefully. So what we're doing also is an advantage is we're starting from the albedo texture that we just upscaled with this extra detail. So this is how you can basically cross over that extra detail you added to the albedo. You can now add it into the normal map as well. So we're going to use Crazy Bump, which is this weird abandonware that Trivia showed me that like it just doesn't exist anymore, but you can... Oh, shit. It also crashes on some textures. So you have to just like relaunch it and then basically pick the PNG and then it goes, oh, okay. And then sometimes the PNG also doesn't work. So you have to then do an uncompressed DDS file. And it's really bizarre. So I always try to make sure I'm looking at the original normal map here because I want to match up basically how it looks. Now you'll see the color is different. That's because the normal maps in DSR are BC5, and that's why they have this color profile. And these are like your standard like look of normal maps. Prepare to Die normal maps look like this with the bluish purple. But here you can actually you actually get a little preview of what it looks like, which is honestly fucking awesome. Oh, it looks so good. So basically I try to match up the details because you actually have invert shape recognition. So you can sort of change what it's picking up on, and I try to always match the original in the actual shape, because I've seen it vary based upon what texture I'm looking at as to which texture it's actually, or what shape it's looking at. So you can kind of crank up the intensity to really bring out the surface details, which, as you can tell, it actually is doing a really great job at. Like, look at that. And then you can also change the very large detail just to up the depth on it just a tad, just a bit. I don't want to go too crazy. So I think this is actually matching up pretty well because you can see the darkness here, and when you invert the shape, is it still the same? And I don't think so. No, I think this looks closer. Yeah. So I always try to make sure the shape matches up, but let's go with this because this actually looks pretty good. You kind of move your sliders around a little bit, and then we're going to choose the object door normal map folder. We save that, and you'll now see we have this generated normal map. So then we open the PNG, and we need to save it as DDS, and then overwrite the original normal map. And we need to choose BC5 linear unsigned ATI2. That's the one I found specifically that works and that DS Map Studio likes and DSR likes. And so now we have a new normal map that is the same size or same resolution as the other one. So I believe we've already yabbered the door, but I'll do it again just to be sure. we now need to yabber the full texture file, which is 180003. But to do that, we have to make sure that we are logged out of the game. I always like to take a screenshot just to get a nice little view of the door. So let's take a screenshot there, and then maybe a screenshot of like this. Okay, so let's log out of the game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the do it live variety. I think you guys always enjoy that, and I tend to be bad about remembering to do that versus doing all my work off the videos, right? So let's yabber the 0003 and quickly go back in game, and we'll see, does it look better? Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks great. Holy shoot. It's not like world changing, but I think it is actually a nice upgrade. It's less blurry. It has more surface detail. It's got real depth to it. Oh, hell yeah. And I need to upscale that door as well, but I'll do that separately. You can see there actually is good specular detail on this door, and I have not touched the specular texture at all. So this was just default, how they had the specular set up. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's basically my process, and as you can tell, oh god, that's the worst screen tear of all time. As you can tell, this is going to take a while, but I'm having a lot of fun going through it. And there are ways that you could like bulk process things, but the problem with that is you're going to lose out on the quality advantage you have by going one by one. And you can really tune it to make sure each texture looks the best that it can. And that's why I'm doing it this way. I want to do it one by one, and I think it just produces better results. Like, I think this actually looks pretty incredible right now. I'm really happy that I backed off those changes from earlier. I do think the grass is a bit dark out here. I don't really know why the grass is so dark. Oh, I think I haven't changed the light setting on the grass. That's right. I was tweaking some stuff out here, and then I forgot to tweak that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, you know, maybe look at my Patreon. I also have a Ko-Fi. That helps a lot. But yeah, download the mod. That helps me too, just downloading the mod, and then endorse it. I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I usually do daily, well, now it's mostly every other day now, Dark Souls videos. And it's usually this variety of mostly uncut, sort of me talking about my process and how I'm doing it and what's new. And yeah, I think it's not as popular as obviously other stuff on YouTube, but I kind of like that. It doesn't need to be crazy and like super popular, and I enjoy doing it. So that's kind of, I know some people are, you should edit better, and I'm like, nah, I think this is kind of the niche that I found, and I kind of really like it. So yeah, maybe share it if you, and like the video too. That always helps. That's actually one of the biggest things. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.